Anyway, yeah, we're gonna see how the girlfriend stuff goes, you know? And we're going with the youngest one. I don't feel right about this. I actually have a present for you, Amane-san. Here, it's a kimono. I thought it would fit your image.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm happy, but if I walk next to you wearing this, won't I look like a Yakuza wife? Hey, who would take one look at me and think I'm Yakuza? Besides, it's only punks who give anyone any trouble out here. Is this like chess? Some weird looking chess? Oh, it is! Oh! I can play this! Oh no. Hey, that bag you're holding, it's not yours, is it? If you return it without raising an issue, I might just let you off the hook without getting the police involved. I'm sorry. It honestly happened on a whim. I'll give it back right now, so please, don't call the cops. Oh, thank you so much for getting back my precious bag. To Judgment. I was gonna have to call this Lost Judgment. We don't have Lost Judgment, but I want Lost Judgment. Anyway, we are trying to do more date stuff, but it's like I don't know if I want to do them all, and if it's gonna take a long time, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. I actually, honestly, I feel weird doing it. Because I'm not trying to get no harem. And honestly, Yarimi should be with Mafuyu, so... I don't know. We might just check out, like, the dates with each character, and that'll mostly be it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, Yagami-san, if at all possible, I'd like to thank you for helping me. Don't worry about it. But I have to. You saved my life. Please, tell me if there's anything I can do. Then let's go out on a date. You want to go out with me? Of course. Then let's go out to eat somewhere. Good idea. Okay then, I'm free right now. Are you? I am too, actually. Great, then where should we meet up? Would Theater Square be a good spot? Yeah, I think so. I'll wait for you in front of the arcade then. Okay, I'll be on my way in just a bit. Can't wait to see you. Likewise. Oh, should I buy a present for Denlami-san beforehand? So where's her spot? I don't know, this just feels weird to me. I don't really... Feels so off. Thanks for taking me out, Yagami-san. Today was super fun. Oh, and thanks for listening to me yak about my problems. Anytime. Let's hang out after our practice interview's over, yeah? Sure, can't wait. That bar does seem to still move kind of fast, so maybe I could do this? Again, it just doesn't feel right to me. Man, she sure marched over. Hey, Yagami-san, did I keep you waiting? Nah, you're totally fine. You said you wanted to take me out somewhere.
Of course.
That's right. It's the least I could do for someone who saved my life. Oh, that's right. Maybe I should give Namani-san a present. She'd be looking styling in that jacket. I actually bought something for you, Nanamon. No, not
Huh?
Really? Yeah, here.
Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. You have good taste, Yagami-san. Buying clothes for a woman isn't easy, but this is totally my style. Not a problem for someone with a detective's power of observation. Don't get ahead of yourself, Sherlock. Hey, I'm the one who dragged you out, so what's up with the gift? Would have felt weird to show up empty-handed. Why don't we go unwind somewhere for a bit? That way we can work up an
Okay.
appetite. Sounds like a plan. Anyway, where you want to go? Let's see. Oh, I know. How about we check out the drone races? I've been researching drone races for one of my projects at work, and before I knew it, I found myself totally hooked. Oh yeah? I have a drone, if you're interested. I've even been in a few races.
No way.
You're into drones too? I never would have guessed. I can only imagine how exciting a race can be. Is that the only thing you want to do?
Actually...
Well, I could always go for some exercise. Maybe we could go to the batting cages. Or maybe we could play some darts. Those are some good options. Now, which one should we go with? I guess go with the drone race as much as I don't want to. How about I show you what a drone race is like? Ooh, that'd be great. I can't wait to check it out. If it puts me in a fucking league. So this is where all the drone races take place. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. Cool, I'll be rooting for you. Okay, yeah, just one of these is fine.
Let's race.
Out of the way, dickheads, I'm zooming. He actually makes noises, I did not know that.
Turbo time.
Kurunian is not fucking around today.
Hit it.
Wonder what the other ones sound like now then. Whoa! See, I can go this fast right now, but watch, I'm gonna go get into the league and somehow everyone's trying to pass me, even though I am the fastest I can be. It's that 60 frames per second, I'm telling you.
Hit it.
You get weaker with 60 frames in Yakuza games.
Turbo time.
I'm about to, like, overlap somebody. Ow.
Hit it.
I actually just overlapped you.
Turbo time.
Easy. Why not? Put me in the ranking. I know I'm gonna be at like the bottom of the board. There's someone who's already beat the whole damn minigame, has all the master parts, and just screwed around. Alright.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at you. You actually got first. I guess you could say I'm pretty fly. That was cringe. Now that's what I call a good time. Maybe we could sit down somewhere and chat for a bit. Yeah, that sounds good. We have been standing around all day. That, and I promise I take you out. You currently have one free meal remaining. Alright then, where should we go? I wonder how she feels about drinking on the first date. Maybe I should just go for it. Why is that my mind always wanders to alcohol when it comes to having a good time? Call me crazy, but I kind of feel like having a drink right now. A drink? Right now? Honestly, Nanami-san, I could go for that. Oh, so you're a drinker then? I mean, we know her profile picture, but still, I was gonna just play it safe. About as much as anyone else. Ha, I'm a genius. How about we try this place out? Sure, let's do it. We're here, why don't we take a picture? For old time's sake? Why not? Okay, let's see how it turned out. Looks good. I'll send this to her later. I'm glad that stalker of yours is finally out of the picture.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks to you. I almost thought he'd never go away. That just tells you how long he's been bothering me. Sounds like he was really obsessed.
That's true.
Obsessed is a mild way to put it. He was downright crazy.
Come on.
He would keep asking me no matter how many times I turned him down. He'd even wait outside my front door. It's like nothing I ever said went through to him. What an awful experience. When I told the police, you know what they said? We can't help you because he hasn't actually done anything. Can you believe that? Yagami-san, I was scared for so long. I'm glad he's behind bars where he belongs.
Certainly.
So am I. That's why I really mean it when I say you saved my life. I didn't think you'd do so much for me. Someone you'd only just met once. That actually got me thinking about what lengths a person should go to help a stranger in need. And we did what came naturally to me. You mean you acted purely on instinct? Are you trying to be some kind of superhero or something? Me? A superhero? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I wonder though, is that stalker the only guy you've had trouble getting rid of? Well, there have been other instances I'd rather not discuss.
I'm not feeling it.
But I should tell you this right now. I'm not the type who falls in love easily. To me, work is far more rewarding than romance. I see.
Of course.
Yeah, so playing the whole relationship game doesn't really fit my lifestyle. Just thought I'd get that out there. I'm curious, Nanami-san. What's your philosophy on love? I wouldn't quite call it philosophy, but... Well, I just think it's also manufactured. People are always falling in love on TV or in real life, only to break up days later. Everyone talks about romance like it's the #1 thing to live for, yet there's so much more to life than just that. Besides, who wants to depend on someone else to make them happy, when you can do that on your own? It's unhealthy. I'd have to agree. There's a lot more to life than romance. So you understand me then? Yeah, I think it's important to have some fun and excitement in life, but this doesn't mean it has to come from love. There are plenty of other things that can give you satisfaction, like your hobbies or your career.
Okay.
My thoughts exactly. Whenever I tell people I'm happy without a man, they look at me like I have a couple screws loose upstairs.
Come on.
I just want to tell them, so what? I have plenty of other things to live for. Even compared to someone who's in a happy relationship, I still think I have it pretty good. I'm satisfied with me. Well said. As long as you're content with your life, you shouldn't put any extra pressure on yourself.
Of course.
Exactly. Besides, what did you decide to do with yourself? What you decide to do with yourself is the more important thing. How you feel comes second. And I second that notion. What's the point of pushing someone into a relationship they don't even need? No one should be that presumptuous.
Okay.
I'm so glad you understand. I feel like you're the only one who gets me. The idea that there's this void in your life, unless you find your half, is very contrived and overdone. I'm honestly quite shocked. I never thought I'd actually meet someone, let alone a guy, who thinks the same as me. Oh yeah?
Of course.
Yeah. Yagami-san, you and I are definitely on the same wavelength. Well, that's great. Given that we're kind of out on a date, that might not be the greatest wavelength to be on. So, Nanami-san, tell me a little about yourself.
Of course.
Okay, what would you like to know? So, what are your hobbies? I really don't have any time for hobbies. The moment I get off work, I go straight home and crash out. Dang, sounds like you got pretty exhausted. I do. So to answer your question, I guess you'd say that work is my hobby. Actually, same here. What a funny coincidence.
Really?
You mean work is your hobby too? Yep, I even work on the weekends. Although that's partially because I need to stay open 7 days a week to pay rent. But even though it might seem like my mind's always occupied by work, I'm actually okay with that. That's because detective work is something I enjoy. So I think that qualifies as a job.
I get you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You feel satisfied with life because you're consumed with something that has meaning. Isn't that the best?
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, do you find your job enjoyable? Yeah, I do. I'm glad I chose to be a detective.
Okay.
You see, it's important to find satisfaction in your job, as long as you're not overworking yourself 24/7. I can understand that. Sometimes it's healthier to just take it easy.
Of course.
You said you were researching drones for work. What exactly do you do? Well, I work at an online advertising agency. It's actually a startup company. Wow, that sounds intense. I wonder what that's like. I get that a lot. I will say we're pretty prolific, mostly because of our work environment. We've been on TV a few times. It's nice because they let us work at our own pace. Plus, our office is very modern, and you should see the cafeteria. As someone who works with a dingy little hole in the wall, I'm officially jealous. Anyway, what kind of work do you do?
Of course.
Mostly writing articles and blogs, as well as event coordinating. I'm basically an advertising director. All in all, it sounds like a pretty cool position. I'd say it fits your image.
I don't know about that.
Oh? And what image would that be? Well, stylish for starters. Someone who cares about both their appearance and their job. Basically, the ideal worker. You flatter me. Not that I mind in the least.
Actually,
While we're still on this topic, I'd like to know more about your career. You're the first detective I've met, after all. Well, there are plenty of us detectives out there. Cases, on the other hand, are not easy to come by. Have you ever dealt with any cases that were a little out of the norm? Oh, I've had my fair share. Like what? Let's see. For example, it was about a year ago. Someone asked me to find a cat. The thing is, it was already supposed to have died.
huh?
What? You were tasked with finding a dead cat? I don't get it. Apparently, my client saw a cat that looked just like the one they used to own, so they called me in to investigate. Eventually, I found the cat they described. It had this unique sort of fur and pattern and it liked to be chased around. So after chasing it around for what felt like hours, I discovered it was actually the very same cat. What happened was that it wandered into an old lady's house, and thinking it was hers, she kept it and raised it as her own. Wow, so the cat wasn't dead after all. Your client just lost track of it. Yep. Imagine how he felt after finding out his supposedly deceased pet was actually alive and well. Yeah, alive and well in someone else's house. But still, that must have been a relief. More or less. However, there was no way to prove whose cat it actually was, so my client and the old lady were at odds with each other. Then how did they decide to settle it? With a handshake? You see, the cat knew how to shake hands. No way! Cats can do that? Apparently my client taught it how, so yeah. And when he asked the cat to shake, it did, confirming it was his. Problem was, the old lady had gotten too attached to it. After all, she once had a cat that looked just like it herself. To make matters worse, that cat was the only family she had left. Taking it away from her would have left her devastated. Poor lady. That's really sad. Yeah, but you know what? The cat seemed to be aware of this, having spent so much time with her. So when it came for its owner to take it back, the cat wouldn't budge. It just sat there purring on the lady's lap. Really?
Wait.
So it was the one taking care of the old lady, not the other way around. How sweet. My client seemed to think so. And in the end, he parted ways with his pet on her behalf. No way. Yeah, I never saw that coming, but he had a lot of sympathy for her. Maybe it was a cat's lover's connection. Sure sounds like it. And their arrangement worked out okay? Oh yeah, it was an outdoor cat to begin with, so my client guessed the cat would come visit him every now and then. Turns out he was right. I hear the cat spends time at both houses now.
How funny.
Wow, your life is a lot more eventful than I expected, even when it comes to lost pets. She doesn't have anything? Well, shall we get going?
Of course.
Yeah, I think so. Look at the time already. Did we even get her thing to max? No, we did, but she didn't have a problem, apparently.
Yagami-san.
I guess it shows up in another date. Holy shit, that mocha's filled with chocolate this time. Thank you for taking me out today, Yagami-san. It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming
Oh,
with me.
Yagami-san.
Did you have fun with me today? The most I've had in a long time, Nanami-san. Then I'm glad we went out. Nanami-san, is that you? Who's this?
Huh?
I knew it! Nanami, I haven't seen you in forever. Wait, Yoko? Is that you? Who else? Gosh, it's been what? Since we graduated college? Feels like that was ages ago. I know, right? What brings you to Kamurocho anyway? Oh, I actually work nearby. Who's your friend, Nanami-san? Oh, this is Yoko. We've known each other since middle school. Ah. Hey, Yoko. Do you remember that time when we... Yoko? So... handsome.
Huh?
Huh? Freaking handsome, this guy's hot! Like 110 degrees! In fact, just looking at him is burning me up inside. Oh, what should I do? Hey, Yoko, get a hold of yourself. Wait, don't tell me. Is this fine specimen of a man right here your boyfriend? Boyfriend? I have no idea what you're talking about. Nanami, I'm so proud of you. You finally decided to move on. Move on from what? Is there something I should know about? Don't listen to her, Yagami-san. She's just a little confused. Now listen here, Yoko. He and I are nothing more than... Oh no, I understand. I wouldn't want to get in the way of your private time. What? Well then, Mr. Handsome, you should be sure to treat Nanami right, okay? Because if you don't, you'll be facing some serious trouble. Got it, I think. Good. Now I'll see you two lovebirds later. Huh. Interesting friend you got there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, she's always been a little on the eccentric side. It's been a while since I last saw her, and she hasn't changed one bit.
Yagami-san.
Thank you for today, Yagami-san. I hope you had a good time. As for me, I actually really enjoyed myself. Really?
Of course.
Yeah, I hope you'll share some more stories with me in the future. That one was so long. I'd be happy to. Sorry about today, Yagami-san. My friend got the totally wrong idea about us. I thought it was a good idea. No, she doesn't like that. No worries, I didn't mind one bit. Thanks for understanding. I'll tell Yoko it was all a misunderstanding. Okay. Oh, and thanks for today. Of course. I'm glad I could make it up to you. At least in a small way. Let's hang out again. How about we hang out again? Now as a thank you this time. Sure, as long as I have time. I'd be happy to see you again soon. She's already, like, finished. All it takes is giving her a nice gift and she's already done. Did I text her? Okay, let's do this. What should I say? Hey, how have you been? I've been doing well, thanks. Work is busy as usual, though. What about you? Are you busy these days? More or less. I'm actually looking for stuff to do. Are you now? If you're free, maybe we can hang out again. Sorry, but there's a deadline coming up for this huge project I've been working on. Understood. I'll make it up to you sometime, okay? Nice hearing from you. Aw, man. I know she's busy and all, but dang. I guess I can always text her later. Yeah, why not? Hello there, Nanami-san. It's me, Yagami. Hell, are you okay? Of course. Just thought I'd remind you I'm still alive. Has it really been that long? A little. Business as usual, Nanami-san? Actually, today was a little slower than usual. You know what I did? I went to the park and had myself a bento. It was great. Sounds like you had a nice little time. I did. I should probably do this more often. If you're free, then why don't we hang out somewhere? Good idea. Oh, yeah. Yagami-san, do you remember Yoko? You met her last time. Yeah, your friend, right? What about her? I know she was getting really excited over you more than a lady probably should. LOL. How about the three of us get together? Why not just the two of us? Sure. Sounds good to me. Great, I'm sure Yoko will be ecstatic. I'll contact you after I talk to Yoko. Three friends meeting up together. Hope this isn't her way of rejecting me. Though I guess taking two ladies out in the town is kind of special in its own way. I just don't know how to feel about this. What the? Yagami-san, Yoko said she's available anytime. When are you free next? I'm free right now, actually. Can we meet up where we did last time? Sure, in front of the arcade at Theater Square. I'll be waiting. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. I don't want to go into this just yet, to be honest. Oh my god, I walked a few feet. I appreciate you coming along with me today, Yagami-san. Though I am relieved nothing bad happened. Please be aware that calamity still looms above you. Yeah, I'll be careful. I'll call you again soon. Let's go on a date again. Certainly, because watching for invisible cows is so romantic. What is that thing that's up in Little Asia before we go do this date? You know, we might not even make it there if I keep getting a message. Yagami-san, how was Tsukino? It's a secret. What could it possibly be? Can I guess? Go for it. She has a crush on someone, and that someone is you. What? Was I wrong? Good question. Then I wonder what it could be. Don't worry, I'll check in with her soon. Yeah, please do. Alright, if I get one more message before we even get close to the... Damn it, boys! No time for this! Ow, 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 ow. Out of the way. Come on now, that's enough. Wait, shit, 'cause Ryan's here. Wait, Ryan, wait! Let me give him a good... and then a good... Alright, so... We have taunts. Pressing in the left stick, you can taunt your enemy. And I didn't know this at all when playing on the PS4 version. Ow, damn it, come on.
What's wrong? And stay.
Yeah, if you press the left stick in, you'll taunt your enemies. It of course charges up your heat gauge and also makes all the enemies enraged. You can actually get stuck in a corner and just really hammed in. Like, they really beat the crap out of you. But yeah, for my entirety of playing on PS4, I didn't even know the taunt was a thing I could do because I didn't know how to do it, and then now I have figured it out. So that's good. Hello there, Yagami-san. Hey, what's up? Today I saw an elderly man with a sign of calamity. I followed your advice from the other day, and I managed to get him to listen to my warning. That was all you, Amane-san. I didn't say anything that useful. You think so? By the way, what kind of sign did you see? An ominous sign of blades. I hope that he follows my warnings and stays clear. Did it seem like he believed you? I'm not sure. He seemed half convinced, but did say that he'll be careful. Let's hope he keeps his word. Alright, with me getting that many messages, I guess that probably filled up enough time. We'll go ahead and end this here, but we still will go to this side quest. See what this is. See if that's our secret boss in the next part.
'Cause every night I will save your life.